I'm talking about the algebra class.
Pretty sure it was.
Okay, don't worry about
Inequalities.
it. No, that was in the SCT class. I'm talking about algebra class. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm going to anyways pick up the concepts from where Anika and okay, all right, yeah. So before I start, for Jenna and Anika, this is your first class in Algebra 2. Jenna probably knows me a little more. And for Anika, I prescribe the kids not to, I'll call you guys kids, okay? Don't get offended, okay? All right. So I prescribe all the kids not to be busy taking notes, because whatever I'm doing, that is getting recorded. You guys are not getting recorded, it's only me and the board getting recorded, okay? And I create the video of the class and upload it on YouTube for you guys to revise, okay? I don't have a lot of followers on YouTube, it's only you guys, okay? So this is only for you to revise so that you can save some time of taking notes and you don't have to be worried about taking notes and all. When this gets uploaded, you will follow the concepts, practice the problems with me in the class, and after the class, if you're afraid of forgetting something, you have the video for your reference that you can go through and revise, okay? All right. So no worries with taking notes. It's only about following the concepts and then applying those in the real problems. So in the last class, so when we talk about algebra, let's start from ground zero, and this way you'll not be missing something or you'll not be redoing something that we have done before. If we talk about algebra, what is the starting point? Algebra as a concept, if somebody says 8 plus 2, you know it's 10. The numbers are known, you're talking about constants. Algebra is a subtopic or a subject that introduces unknowns into the mathematical equation, or the variables that could change potentially, okay? So give me 30 seconds. There's a new child in the class. Myra, I would want you to come down so that you have a company, and the new child who's coming here has a company too, okay? All right? Hello, sir. Hello, beta. What's your name? Ananya. So Ananya, my daughter is in the class, and since you were not here, she was alone, she went upstairs. I'm asking her to come down so that you have company here. Okay. You don't feel lonely. Okay. So I will talk to you. Yeah, after an hour. 8:15 is the time. Okay. 8:15 to 8:20 you should come. Yeah. That's when we can talk also. Right now I'm not going to spend time with you, sir. Yeah. Okay. Come, have a seat.
Right there?
Yeah. Any place. And what I will do is, I will just turn it on so that if there are mosquitoes around, they will not bother you. And Myra will be here soon. So this is the algebra class, okay?
Yeah.
So here I'm starting with ground zero, meaning I'm starting with what is algebra, why do we need algebra? So that's why I was giving this example. 8 plus 2, 10. Yeah? You know these are numbers, constants. 8 will remain 8 till I turn 60 or till I turn 70.
Yeah.
It will not change to 9. Correct? So these are called constants. Algebra is a subject, introduces the concept of unknowns or variables. That is why when you talk about algebra, you will not talk about only this, you will talk about something like this. And what is 4 and 15? These are constants. They will not change ever. They will remain the same. What is x and y? These are called variables. I know I'm talking about very stupid, simple things, but I'm just laying down the foundation for a strong house right now. Okay? Am I talking very fast or it's okay?
No, it's good.
Okay, alright. So, first thing with algebra is, when you talk about algebra, you are always talking about a situation or mathematical calculations where you have knowns and unknowns together. And don't worry about taking notes, beta, because everything that I'm doing is getting recorded here. Okay. This one. Okay. This is recording me and the board. And I upload the video of the class after the class so that you have it for your reference always. Okay. So your entire energy should go on following the concepts. if something is bothering you, don't be afraid to ask questions, because I want you guys to make mistakes. Making mistakes is the most important thing in life, because when you make mistakes, you are creating opportunity to learn something. Alright? So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Who will say what? Who will think what? Nobody thinks anything. We are all normal people. Nobody bothers about us. Correct? Do you think anybody bothers about us? No, right? Nobody. Nobody bothers about us.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. So let's move on. So this is the building block. Now, in the last class, which was the first class apparently, we talked about different basics of calculation. One is called factorization, and second one is called distributive property. This is what we talked about in the previous class, which you guys were not there. Come on. Distributive property. Now, these are looking like interesting loaded terms. Factorization, you all would know probably, I'm pretty sure. Distributive property, somewhat familiar, but still, to me, it looks loaded. Distributive property, something fancy is happening here, but actually it's not. Now let's look at it. If I have, let's say 15, I can write this in multiple ways. 5 into 3, 1 into 15, that's it. If I have 18, I can write this as 1 into 18, 2 into 9, 6 into 3. All this is called factorization. Same thing you can do with algebra also. If somebody says 5x, 5 into x, 5 times x. Yeah. So if I call x as banana, I'm talking about 5 bananas. If I call x as a watermelon, I'm talking about 5 watermelons. And one warning or alert for you guys. I have a very bad habit of tracking dad jokes. Bear with it. Okay? I can't live without it, okay? That's a problem. I have 2 daughters. My elder one went to college this year. Younger one is right, sitting next to you. So, they have been dealing with the dad jokes so far. You guys are going to be the next victim of it. Okay? Alright. So, again, coming back to this one. Factorization works the same way with algebra also. Yeah? If you are talking about, let's say, 65y, you can factorize this and say, okay, 65 into y. That's it. And again, these are building blocks. I'm not telling you guys anything complicated right now, but we'll see more of it. If somebody says x squared into y, x squared y, I can factorize this by saying, okay, this is x squared into y. Or I can say this is x into x. This is x squared into y. This is factorization. Basic concepts. Nothing new. Correct? Similarly, if you are talking about distributive property, what is the meaning of it? If I have, let's say, 15 into 1 plus 5. Okay? I'm dealing with constants right now. So if I say 15 into 1 plus 5, I can either say 15 into 1 plus 5 is 6. That becomes 90. Or I can say 15 into 1 plus 15 into 5. Correct? This is nothing but distributive property. You are breaking open this bracket by distributing the elements separately. Yeah? Big speech. Let's come back to some easy application of these. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, today. Class is today, why tomorrow? Tomorrow I have to go to work. Alright. So here, if I say 4x multiplied by 3y plus 7. Everybody can do it? No problem? Okay, let me do it. Something that is easy I will do, something that is difficult that you guys will have to do. Okay? Okay, so 4x into 3y, this is what you will do first, plus 4x into 7. Into 7. So these are 2 things. Okay? This is fine. Now, this is 4 into 3. You will multiply numbers with numbers and variables with variables. 4 into 3 is 12. 12x into y plus 4 into 7 is 28x. This is fine. Now, if I just play with this little bit more and I say, okay, fine, find out find out 2x minus 7 plus y into x plus 7 minus 22. Can you guys do it?
Maybe.
Right? Try it. Get your hands dirty. See, after every class my hand gets dirty, okay? Because I'm not shy of dealing with it. More maths you do, it becomes your muscle memory, okay? Get your muscles stronger. Try it. 2x minus 7 plus y multiplied by x plus 7 minus 22, and essentially what we are doing is we are applying distributive property and trying to see if we are able to apply it with ease or not. Are we missing something? Are we overlooking something and making some mistake that we don't want to? I'll give you guys 2 minutes, okay? Done? Sundarji? Okay. Is anybody done? Vishwa, you are very quiet today. What happened? All good? Vishwa, Jenna, Anika. Is everybody able to try it? Ananya, able to try it?
So I don't have a calculator.
You don't need a calculator. Because this is 7, this is 7 minus 22. Okay, but that's a small number.
Minus 15.
Minus 15.
We divide by 2.
Do you need to?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Vishwa, tell me.
Would we add the y to the x, make it 3xy, or would we leave the y separate?
I will not give you any clue. I want you guys to try it, make a mistake, and then when I'm doing it, then that is when we'll do the review together, okay?
I
Because,
got 3x minus 22 plus y.
okay. And I am not noting it down because I don't want anybody to get biased with your answer. I will let every child in the class do it themselves, and then when I am doing my solution, then you all will review if your answers are in line with what I am doing. Okay. Now let's just, in the interest of time, let me do it. Bada, here. Everybody here, Vishwa, Jenna, everybody with me? Ananya, yeah? Okay. If you have a situation like this is one expression, we call it expression, right?
Yeah.
This is another expression. Essentially, we are trying to multiply this expression with this expression. Always be in the lookout for simplifying things, okay? There are teachers who will make a lot of fuss around, see how quickly I can do calculation. I can do loaded calculation in 2 seconds. I know there is a new teacher that has been born recently who says that he's the fastest computer on earth, fastest human computer on earth. I don't know how does it matter to us. Let's be a normal human being and try simplifying it. Now here, when you look at it, okay, again, I have an opportunity here because I have Anika and Nanya in the class for the first time. I use a concept called, this is what I prescribe to all my kids. Who wins the race depends on who ran the best. Now, Jenna, tired, hearing it for a second or third time. Okay, so who ran the best? There's a mystery here. R stands for reading. When you have a problem to solve, read the question once, twice, 3 times. You will see that if you read the same question 2 or 3 times, the question becomes half difficult. Once you have read the question and you think that you are convinced that you have read it enough and you have all the information from the question, analyze. This is when you are putting your brain to work. Now you are contemplating how you are going to solve it. What are the options you have? What formula you know? What approach you are going to take? So you are creating your own blueprint. Okay? And then N, your shoe, Nike. What Nike says, just do it.
Yeah.
So this is when you start solving it. Okay? Read the question enough, analyze, make your plan, and then you try doing it. That's the summary of this blabber that I was doing for last 5 minutes. Okay? Because where we go wrong is, you got a problem, you jump onto it. You might take a different route and that waste your 5 minutes and then you realize, oh, I was not supposed to go this way. This strategy will help you stop navigating from going in the wrong direction. Okay? Or it will stop you from navigating in the wrong direction. Okay? Does it make sense, Anika? Okay? So I was not picking on you, okay? I have a Nike shoe as well there. And I'm just trying to create some spices so that it stays with you guys, okay? If I just give you a very boring, okay, memorize this, you'll not like it. I'm just adding some color to it so that it stays a little sticky for you guys, okay? And anyways, I warned you guys, right? Dad jokes is something that you cannot avoid. So yeah. Now coming back to this one. So why this whole thing that I was talking about? When I look at this, I'm reading the question, okay, 2x minus 7 plus y times x plus 7 minus 22. I'm reading it 2 times. And then all of a sudden blinks. Oh, here I have x, y and a constant. Here I have a x, one constant, another constant. Let me first simplify it. It becomes 2x minus 7 plus y times x plus 7 minus 22. That becomes x minus 15. Okay? Now, my problem looks a little cuter. It was looking a little monstrous before. It is smaller now. Yep. A little small, one less calculation. Now, when you are breaking it, what happens? You pick this term, multiply with everybody. Then pick this one, multiply with everybody. That's the only way you break it open. Correct? So now, imagine this situation. You have to multiply this with everything, then this with everything. Just by simplifying this, you will do 3 calculations less. And that is where, thinking about it, that A of RAND gave you that clue that, okay, you can save your time here. Right? So now you will break it open. So it's simple. Start, okay, let's simplify this, x minus 15. Let me write this thing first and then 2x minus 7 plus y. Okay? So see, I'm narrating a story here. This was my question. From this, I simplified this part. Then I'm just flipping it so that it looks much easier to the eyes. And then I'm starting from here. So it becomes x times 2x minus 7 plus y minus 15 times 2x minus 7 plus y. My story is still continuing, okay? Now, what I do? X into 2x. So x into x will become x squared, 2 remains 2. This one is done. Then I go to this one, minus x into 7, that is 7x. X into y becomes xy. This is that. Then I go here, minus 15 into 2. So minus 15 into 2 becomes minus 15 to 2 is 30. X, this is that. Then I go here, minus into minus becomes plus. 15 into 7 is 105. And then minus 15 into y plus y. So this by plus into minus is minus, 15 into y is 15y. Yeah. We are not going to deal with apples and oranges together. We'll keep apples together, oranges together, bananas together, watermelons together. What I mean by that is x squared is very different from x or a term with xy. If I treat something with x squared as an apple, I have two apples here. Is there any other apple? No. So my first thing is 2x squared. Apples are taken care. Now if I say x is, let's say, oranges. So I have minus 7 oranges, minus 30 oranges. So minus 7 and minus 30 becomes minus 37 oranges. So this one and this one is also done. If I call xy as cherries, let's see. I have one cherry here, no other cherry. Cherry is also taken care. Let's say it's a number, constant. I have only one constant, 105. Why to call a constant any other fruit name, right? Let's call 105. I'll put 105 here. This is also done. Then if y term, if I call it watermelon, I have minus 15 watermelon. That's it. No other watermelon anywhere, right? Minus 15 watermelon. Done. This is my answer. Look at from here to here. Jenna already knows. Vishwa also knows. Myra also knows. But Anika and Ananya don't. I'm 49. Okay? And even if I'm 49, I have a tendency of getting tired faster than you guys. But did I show any symptom of being tired? No. What I'm trying to convey here is every step, if you do step by step without assuming anything, without being lazy, if something goes wrong here, if you don't get your answer matching with any of the options you have, you will know where you went wrong. You can dig it through. Okay? My age was not very important. I was just giving that as an example. For you guys to know that when you're doing it, don't be lazy. Don't even think about the effort that you're putting. Because I did not feel like the effort. For me, I was narrating a story. I talk as much I was writing. That's it. Yeah? Mara, with me? Did it look very difficult or complicated to anybody? Vishwa, can you check if your answer is matching with the same thing? 2x squared minus 37x plus xy plus 105 minus 15y. Did it match with any of the answers? Anybody's answer?
91. 91.
91? I'm missing that. What do you mean by that?
Because I subtracted 15 from 105.
15 from 105? No, you cannot do that, right? Because here you have a y. So this is a alphanumeric number, okay? You have a number and alphabet. This is just a constant. So that's why I was saying, I was giving everybody a very lame name, right? I was saying, okay, if I have something with x squared, I'll call it apple. I have 2 apples. No other apples. Done. Any term with xy, let's say I call it watermelon. I have only one watermelon here. Is there anything with xy? With x and y both? No, right? So that's how I was kind of segregating them into different categories so that chances of any human error or oversight can be minimized. Though it was supplemented by some dad jokes, but that was just to make sure that you are not missing something. Okay? Yeah. Yes, please. Yes, Vishwa, go ahead.
So after step 3, after you become confused, I don't understand completely.
So one request to you would be as loud as you can. Don't shout at me, but be loud enough. Say it one more time. I could not hear you.
I don't get it after step 3. It's not confused.
Step 3. After here you did not get it?
Yes, sir.
See, even regardless of my age, I'm not lazy. Let's see. Let me do from step 3, okay? Again, everybody here. I have this, okay? A into B is same as B into A, right? 3 into 5 is same as 5 into 3, correct? So if I bring this guy to the front, it will not do any damage to us. Damage to the problem. So I'm just putting it in the front so that it gives us that feel good factor, okay? That I have to multiply only with 2 numbers. Yeah? Now, what this means is x minus 15 to this means x times 2x minus 7 plus y minus 15 times 2x minus 7 plus y. Correct? I'm just splitting it, right? It's like 15 into 1 plus 4 is what? 15 into 1 plus 15 into 4. That's what is here, right? This into whole thing is this into whole thing minus this into whole thing. Yeah? Jena with me? Vishwa with me? Anya?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that. Like,
I'm sorry, beta?
I was also wondering that too, like why you did it that way, but I understand now.
Yeah. So, see again, every concept has a very simple understanding which derives the whole thing. Now, whatever we are doing here, if I say 3 into 4 is 12, yeah, I can write 3 as what? 1 plus 2 into 4, yeah. That is same as 1 into 4 plus 2 into 4. This is your distributive property, correct? And this concept is so deeply rooted in our every sentence that we say. I mean, as long as that is related to maths. Yeah? Nothing new, right? I mean, even if I stop studying for next 5 years, I mean, I've kind of stopped studying for last 30 years now. But when I am teaching you guys, I just go through it once to make sure that I'm staying relevant. But then, even if I stop studying for the rest of my life, this one I will not forget. Because this is part of life. This is a life skill. Right? So here, so let me not give any further speech, but this part is okay, right? Everybody? Everybody? Okay. This one, no confusion, right? Now, same thing. I am going to break open the brackets. That's my last step. And then put the apples in the same basket, bananas in the same basket, watermelons in the same basket, cherries in the same basket, and grapes in the same basket. And we'll see which one is what. Okay? So here, now, you're multiplying x with everything. So when you multiply x with 2x, this is your first term, minus x with 7, plus x into y. This one is done. Then here you have minus 15 to be multiplied in every term. So minus 15 into 2x. Minus 15 into 7. So minus into minus becomes plus. 15 into 7 is 105. Then minus 15 into y. So minus 15y. Anything complicated here so far? Anika, Nanya? No? Okay. Now, again, I'm trying to simplify it, okay? I might get confused, right? So, now x into x, I cannot multiply x with 2. It will remain as 2x. So, 2 remains 2. This is the only constant. And x into x will become x squared. Done? Minus 7x plus xy. Minus 15 into 2 is 30. X plus 105 minus 15y. Now if you look at all the terms, this is x squared. Is there any other x squared? No. We are good. Now look at the term with the x. Let's call it that x that you use for cutting wood. You have 7x here. Do you have anything with x? Yes, you have 13x here. 30x here also. So minus 7x and minus 30x. These two can be combined because they are similar terms. Yeah? So this guy is 2x squared. Minus 7x minus 30x becomes minus 37x. So these and let's circle the one that is taken care. Now we have xy. Do you have any other term with xy together? No, right? Myra, Nanya?
No.
No? So I will just say, okay, fine, I have only one xy. If I call this watermelon, I have only one watermelon. Yeah? This is also done. Then I have a constant here. If there is a constant, it's 105. There is no other term with only constant. It remains as is. And then you have a minus 15y. There is no other term with y. So this remains minus 15y. Done deal. We are done. Vishwa, Jana, Nanya, Maya, everybody clear? Anika, clear? So this was nothing complicated. It was just about applying the distributive property. If you have something into something and that something is made of something plus something plus something or something minus something, you can break them open one by one. Pick first term, multiply with second whole expression. Pick second term, multiply with the whole expression. Pick the third term, multiply with the whole expression. That is all about distributive property. Are you all good? Okay. Now, I keep on forgetting what are these called? And this will be another building block of your algebra journey. Do you guys know what is this called? A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2b plus b square. And a square minus b square will be equal to a plus b into a minus b. Do you guys know what is this called?
It's a formula.
It's a formula, and I think they are called identities or something. I don't remember the exact term.
I don't know.
Okay. Jana, Anika, do you guys remember better?
Is it like difference of squares, sum of squares? Is it that?
No, there's a term for it, okay? I'll try finding it out for you guys. I keep forgetting that, okay? But the point here is, these are three basic formulas of algebra that I memorized in the year of 1990. You guys have to memorize this in the year of 2025 if you have not memorized it by now. And good thing is you don't have to memorize it. You will use it so much so that this will be a part of your math vocabulary, if I can say so. Now, do you guys know why this formula still holds true? A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Do you guys think you can derive it on the fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can derive it. Vishwa, Jana, thinking, can you derive this or not? See, it's simple, right? X square is what? X into x. What is y square? Y into y. Correct? Similarly, if somebody says a plus b whole square, what are you talking about? You are talking about a plus b into a plus b. That's it. Correct? A plus b into a plus b. You have one expression here, one expression here. And you will just apply the distributive property understanding. Meaning, you will multiply this guy with everybody, then this guy with everybody. And that will be it. So when you look at it, it becomes a times a plus b plus b times a plus b. Yeah? Now, a times this whole thing. A times a. What is that? I write a into a. Plus a times b. I write ab. Again b times a. What will I write? ba or ab, same thing. A into b or b into a, same thing. And then b into b will be b into b. What is this? A into a is nothing but a square. I have, this is, let's say, apple. One apple. One more apple. Two apples. B into b becomes b square. Isn't that the same formula? A plus B whole square equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Yeah. Same way you can do A minus B whole square also. Will be equal to A minus B into A minus B. That means this times whole thing and then this times the whole thing. A times A minus B and then you have minus B times A minus B. What it became? A times A is A squared, A times B is AB and then you have a minus sign. Then here you have minus B times A. So again minus B into A or A into B the same thing. Minus into minus becomes plus, B into B becomes B squared. That is A squared minus AB and another minus AB. So minus 2AB plus B squared. Yeah? A plus B whole square equals A square plus 2AB plus B square. A minus B whole square equals A square minus 2AB plus B square. What is the catch here? It's all the same. Be it A plus B whole square or A minus B whole square, it has same term. A square plus B square. Matching. Just because this guy had a minus, this AB became minus. That's it. So A square plus 2AB plus B square for A plus B whole square and A square minus 2AB plus B square because you had a minus here. Only the middle term that became minus from plus. Otherwise everything is the same. So that's why even if I was claiming that I memorized this 35 years ago, I still remember it. Actually there was nothing that I memorized. Because as long as I can establish that relationship, as long as my brain is not being deceptive with me, these two formulas I don't have to memorize. And I will make you guys practice these formulas so much that you will not be able to forget this, for sure. Okay? Alright? These are the two formulas. So now, let's go to the third one. And again, math is all about practice, like I always say. So here, whatever formula I'm showing you guys or kind of proving or matching the answers, this is based on practice. A square minus B square equals A plus B into A minus B. This is what I'm saying. Don't even trust me, okay? Do it yourself. A plus B into A minus B. Let's see how much it is. It will become A times A minus B plus B times this whole thing A minus B. Okay? Now, look at it. Let's break open the brackets. A times A becomes what? A square. A times minus B. So there is a minus here. So minus A into B will be AB. Now here you have a plus. And here also there is nothing meaning plus. So plus B into A, that will be BA or AB. Same thing. And B into B will become a B square. And then you have plus into minus, that will be minus. What happens? One profit, one loss. Knock it off. See, A plus B into A minus B equals A square minus B square. Isn't this the formula that I was talking about? Yes, Vishwa.
Wait, so
You have to be louder for me, sir.
then okay, what if we multiply AB times AB?
AB
plus AB. A plus B times A plus B.
I am still trying to wrap my head around what you said. One more time.
What if we multiply A plus B times A plus B?
A plus B times A plus B. Isn't this A plus B whole square? It's A square plus 2AB plus B square.
Okay, yes.
Yeah? I mean, am I being able to convince you or I'm just confusing you?
No, I get it. Cause
You got it?
I was
Okay.
just confused because
Okay. Yes. Yeah, Jana. Go ahead.
how about if it was AB times A, then A squared?
AB times AB. Okay. Now you have given me an opportunity to crack another dad joke. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, here AB times AB. Let's break it open. AB is nothing but A into B, correct? Yeah? Times AB, that is A times B again, correct? What will you do? You will put the similar things together. Meaning you will bring both the A's together. So that will be as good as A into B into B. Now A into A became A square, B into B became B square. So A square into B square or A square B square, whatever you call it. So the that joke that I was referring to was all about, I was tempted to say, okay, I will call A as apples and B as bananas. I controlled myself. I did not say that. So that you guys don't feel too much of fruit in the class. Okay? Alright? Anika is tired of my dad jokes. Okay? Okay. Okay, beta? Alright? Yeah. And you know what beta means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then fine. Alright. Okay, so these are the three basic formulas that you will use always, always, always. And let me give you guys a glimpse of it. Okay? And I'm not wanting to jump to quadratic equation on the first class, okay? But I'm just giving you guys a quick clue on this, okay? Let's say if I talk about x squared plus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation that is given to you and somebody says, okay, solve it for x. Okay? Solve it for x. And do you have to solve for it? Let's see. What I will do is x squared plus 4x, let me write it like 4x, and then I have a 4, which is 2 into 2i, which is 2 squared. Now you see some correlation here. If my x is a and my 2 is a b, I have a squared plus b squared. Is this 2ab? Yeah, that is 2 into 2 into x. So my x is a and is 2. That means this is nothing but x plus 2 whole square. Without solving anything, just because you knew this formula, you could map this formula with this equation, and you said, okay, this is x plus 2 whole square. That means either x plus 2 is equal to 0. That is how I am getting x plus 2 whole square equal to 0. Correct? That is x equal to minus 2. How did you solve this quadratic equation? You did not do anything magical. You just established that mapping between this equation and this generic formula. That's why I was saying that I don't know which glue you guys use. When we were small, we had something called Fevicol in India. That was synonymous to something being sticky enough. If you have to get something glued, you'll say, okay, apply Fevicol so that it doesn't loosen up. Here you guys have Gorilla glues, right? Use Gorilla glues for getting these formulas glued in your mind forever. I mean, don't apply Gorilla glues for doing so, okay? I'm just kidding. Alright? But on a serious note, what I'm saying is these are the basic formulas that will help you solve a lot of problems as we go, and I'll make sure that I get you guys tired of solving these problems, or not tired actually. I will make sure that I wake up the kid in each one of you to get excited by when you see the problems. Okay? Alright? Jena, Vishwa, are you guys okay? Ananya, okay beta?
Yeah.
Anika, okay? Okay. So, we saw this one, these formulas, and I'm rubbing it off for now so that I can create some real estate for talking about something more. Now, again going back to the same concept or same idea, why do we need algebra? Why to waste time with this old man on a Monday evening to learn algebra? How does it actually help? Let's do some debate, interesting debate. See, I can teach you guys math from first grade all the way till 11th grade, including pre-calculus, algebra 1, algebra 2. But I'm just trying to seed that idea or understanding in your mind that why the hell we are trying to learn this in the first place. how does it actually help? Yeah. Now think about it. Okay. I'm giving you guys one clue. I mean, though I disclosed, I leave the paper. I told you guys my age also, 49 years. But let's see if I had some mischievous plan of not disclosing my age in a very easy way. I'll say my age. Somebody say, okay, sir, how old are you? I'll say my age is 4 times the age of my younger daughter. 4 times the age of my younger daughter, who is 5 years less than my elder daughter, and my elder daughter is 17. Find out my age. See? This is a very practically relatable situation. That's the kind of word problem you'll deal with. Again, I'm repeating my question because I cooked it up on the fly. I said, my age is, let's say this is teacher. Teacher's age is 4 times the age of younger daughter. Okay, YD. Let me just say Y. 4 times the age of my younger daughter. Okay, and then my younger daughter is 5 years younger than my elder daughter. So let's say my elder daughter's age is E. E minus 5 is my younger daughter's age. Okay, and my elder daughter is 17-year-old. Find out my age. I could have just said 48 or 49, but I had a very mischievous plan of bothering you guys. That's why I gave you guys a cryptic problem or cryptic way to solve it. Yes, Vishwa.
So we solve it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
48.
Yeah. You did a good calculation. I could hide one year from that though, but yeah. Yeah, Jenna.
Got 48.
You got 48. See how smartly I could hide 1 year from my age. It's 49. Yeah. So Vishwa, you got the answer as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody got 48, right? So it doesn't really, the math doesn't revolve around my age. It was just an example, right? But this is one of the typical word problems that you will solve. Now you look at it. How many variables we dealt with here in this situation? We dealt with my daughter's age, which was a variable. You dealt with my younger daughter's age, that was a variable, and this was a derived thing which was based on all this relationship. So basically algebra is a concept that helps you decode or solve problems based on knowns and unknowns. The knowns are constants, unknowns are the variables. Okay? So if I'm talking about any equation for that matter, let's say if I say I have an equation, solve it for x. If I say solve it for x, what you see here is you have an x, which is unknown, which is a variable. 30 is a fixed number, constant. 30 was 30 when I was 2-year-old. 30 is still 30 when I'm 49, and I'm sure 30 will remain 30 till I turn 75. 30 will not change. This is constant. Yeah. So constants are known, fixed value that doesn't change. No matter how much temperature it is outside, it remains the same. It doesn't expand or shrink. Okay. So algebra is a setup, is a platform where it helps you to find out the unknowns with the help of knowns. So any algebraic equation that you're dealing with, you will see one thing being very common, that is you have certain unknowns which are called variables, which could vary, which could change, and there you'll have some knowns which are called constant. Yes. You solve the problem. We did not have to solve it. I was just giving the background of why we are dealing with algebra. Does it sound convincing enough? So tomorrow if somebody comes bothering you, say, okay, why are you wasting your time with this teacher in the evening after your hectic day in the school, you will see that because I'm learning a subject called algebra, and algebra helps us or gives us the ability to solve for unknowns with some knowns based on certain relationships. Okay? Yeah, Vishwa, you had a question. One more time.
I didn't mean to register.
Okay, no, that's fine. Now, let's look at some of the key rules that we need to be aware of when we are dealing with algebra. So, we will talk about linear equations, we will talk about quadratic equations, we will talk about polynomials, and we'll keep going as far as we can. But the journey begins with a linear equation. Journey begins with a linear equation. Now, the problem is, what is a linear equation in the first place? Who will tell me what is linear equation?
A simple equation.
Okay.
An equation that helps you draw a line on the
Okay. Viswa, Jena, Anika, how do you describe a linear equation? Why do we even call it a linear equation?
I think a linear equation only has like one x-intercept, like 1 0.
Okay.
I
It's a
would
straight
say
line.
a linear equation is an x
You guys are getting there. So see how intelligent I am. I'm not teaching you guys anything. I'm just borrowing the concept from everybody. I'll collate it and say this is the concept. Okay, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Jena, you were completing something. I interrupted you. Sorry, beta. Go ahead.
Oh, I said it's like a constant line.
Okay. So now, after today, do you know who is the mother of math?
You know, like
India?
Huh? Sorry, beta.
Yeah.
No. So, mother of math is actually English. Meaning, any term that is there in math, there is a meaning to it that comes from English or any language for that matter. Now, why I'm even cracking that joke? That is because I'm trying to make you guys aware. Like what Myra said, linear equation, if you look at it critically, what do you see it's made of? Line and then something towards that. So linear equations are the equation that helps you draw a line on a coordinate plane. As simple as that. If you have an equation that draws straight line, you will dare to call it a linear equation. If there is an equation which draws this zigzag thing, never ever call that equation a linear equation. Line. Linear equation has to draw a line for you no matter what. That's why I was insisting on this thing that, okay, who is the mother of math? What I'm saying is, linear is not coming out of the blue. It is made of line. That's why an equation is called linear equation. Yes, Biswa?
Yeah, we just answered my question.
I answered, okay. Now, I'm not going to deliberate on that for now because that was not in the agenda. It's not that I cannot talk about it, but I'm just trying to be a little sensitive all the time. Let's say I have an equation 4x plus 2y, or let's say x plus y equal to 5. This is my coordinate plane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here are the -1, -2, all that. First thing we do is put some value of x. So any equation that you see, this is another thing that I want to get glued with you guys. Any equation that you see ever, be it a linear equation or any form of the equation, what is an equation? Equation is a contract between the variables. There is a deal. Here if you look at x plus y equal to 5, this is the equation where x and y have struck a deal with each other, say, okay, my value and your value together will make it 5. If x becomes 5, y changes to make sure that x plus y is 5. If y becomes -2, x changes or accommodates its value so that together is 5. Is mosquito bothering you too?
No.
Okay. Because in the previous class there were small babies, she was complaining about the mosquito biting her. Alright, so here any equation that you see, be it like a linear equation or a quadratic equation, any equation, always remember that an equation is a contract between the variables to get to an outcome. Okay? Now, here what you will do is you will put x equal to 0, so y will be 5. Let's say you put y equal to 0, x will be 5. Okay, you have 2 points. So this is where you have x equal to 5 and y equal to 0. This is your 5, 0, 1 point, and this is 0, 5. X is 0 and y is 5. Join these two. This is a straight line. I just picked up 2 points. You could have played with it a little more. Say, okay, fine. I'll put x equal to 1 and see what happens. Y is 4. I'll put x equal to 3. What happens? Y is 2. And you will see that all these points falling on this line are following this equation. Okay. Any point you pick up, find out the x and y coordinate of that, and you will see that it abides by this rule and this contract. Okay. So, a summary of what we did today, just for you all to be on the same page. Just a recap, and then I'll let you guys go. What we learned today was, first thing was, why to even waste 1 hour at 7:50 in the evening on a Monday? Because we are learning algebra. What is algebra? Algebra is a platform, is a mathematical technique or a tool that gives us the ability to find out the value of unknowns with some knowns. Yeah. Then we looked at some of those standard formulas that will come handy for us when it comes to solving the equations. And then we decoded why do we call an equation as a linear equation. By definition, anything that is called linear equation ever, if you use that equation to draw a line on a coordinate plane, to draw it on a coordinate plane, it will draw a straight line for us. Okay? And I have not told you a lot of tricks or techniques about the linear equation. We'll talk about that in the coming classes. But before I let you guys go, anything that is still bothering you with respect to whatever we have covered so far? Jenna, Biswa, Anika, Ananya, Myra, Biren. Okay, so if it was clear and good, easy to understand, my job is done for today. I will let you guys go. Enjoy, have a nice evening, a good dinner, and if school is opening tomorrow, have fun. If you have one more day, have some rest. All right, take care.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye,
Bye, sir.
bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. All right, so Ananya.